How did the RM Model Store go from being one of the most trusted model aircraft retailers to a scammer? Well, in today's video we're going to talk about it, talk about how it happened, and what you should know about the situation. Let's get into it. So, unfortunately, this is a video I did not want to make at all, and I never wanted to make this video, but unfortunately, due to some certain circumstances that have happened, I've had to make this video to inform people about the dangers of buying from a certain retailer, the RM Model Store. And I wanted to give a brief history of the story, talk about my personal experiences, and then talk about other people's experiences. At some point in the video, up in this area, there will be other comments, reviews, issues that people have had with the RM Model Store, and they'll talk about it up here. You'll see their comments on reviews on eBay, comments on Discord, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it might be. A lot of people have had similar issues that I have, and I know a lot of you watching this video have as well. So let's get started with this video. I do want to mention this is my anecdotal evidence, and therefore it is not necessarily law or anything like that, and I'm just providing the evidence and allowing you, the viewer, to do with it what you want. So the RM Model Store got founded in 2020, and it was basically founded by a YouTuber who wanted to start making a store and selling model airplanes. And initially it was actually really good. The prices were great. He interacted with the community, whether it be on Discord, Instagram, YouTube, whatnot, and he had very good prices early on. Some of the best out there for an online model airplane store. And then one of the cool things that he did was he started doing exclusive releases where he would commission a model to be built that people really wanted, and then he would sell it. That's where the two Panda models, Southwest 737-700 with splits, came from in the heart livery. Those had been models that people wanted to be made but had not been made, and to this day still have not been made other than the two Panda releases. And those are very popular. I have both. They're great models. A lot of people in the model airliner community have them, and they're great planes. But he also did a bunch of others. He did a Spirit A320, a JetBlue A320, and a few others. The other planes that he released are he did the Allegiant A319, A320, and I think there are a couple others I'm not remembering right off the top of my head. That's not really what matters. The thing that matters is that he had a store you could buy model airliners for a relatively affordable price, and you could order them. They'd arrive quickly. Shipping was great. Customer service was great. If you had a broken model, you could sit back to him and he'd send a replacement. He's very good with things like that, and he was a great retailer. However, starting around like late 2021, some people started having some issues where he would delay shipment of models, things like that. Just little things, nothing too concerning. He would delay a shipment of a model, things like that. However, ever since late 2021 into 2022, there started being larger issues with people ordering models and them not being shipped at all. And this gets to my experience. So I've been a loyal customer of his for a long time. In fact, if you guys have seen the video, Best and Worst Places to Buy Model Airplanes, it's one of my most popular videos I've ever made. The RM Model Store got a review, very positive review for me, because at the time I'd had only positive experiences with him. However, things have started to go downhill. And so I had to pull this up on my phone here, but starting towards the end of the year and going into 2022, you'll see it on the screen as well, but I had made several orders, and he was like, okay, well, let's hold off shipping them at once, and we can do it in a like massive unboxing thing, which I was like, okay, that'd be cool, because if you watched Massive Unboxing 7, that was 20 models in a massive box, and that was really cool. I thought that was fun, but he wanted to ship them all as one order, so that was fine. There was this order here, November 8th, 2021, and then November 22nd, 2021. One of those was for the new JC Wings jet bridges, the glass bridges. I bought one of all 6 versions that JC Wings had announced, which I was really excited about. And then there were several other orders. The big one being, this is the big one where a lot of issues started happening. April 30th, 2022, an order was confirmed and paid for in the tune of $843.15. Massive order of 20 models in there. A lot of planes have been ordered. This is a pretty big deal. And you will notice with all these screenshots that they're unfulfilled. The order was never fulfilled. And keep in mind, I'm recording this video at the end of October 2022. So at the best, these orders are 6 months old and one of them's a year old. Now you'll notice on the large order that says parcel. Well, in early May I asked for the items to be shipped because I knew I was going to be going to Dallas to check out trade school and I wanted to get a video up for that trip. Something that, people would want to watch while I'm away in Dallas. Well, it took quite some time for him to actually create a shipping label. And he did eventually create a shipping label. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went to Dallas, did a trip, all that sort of thing, came back, like, hey, where's my order? It never was shipped out. Let's just put it that way. It never got shipped out. And I asked, hey, where's the order? He was never able to provide evidence of where it was. And the shipping label did the stupid thing we always said, label created. Now, anyone can create a shipping label, and the shipping label will be created. And your package is tracked through a scanner system, where there's a scanner, and it scans the package, and then it gives an update for each point that the package is scanned at. So when the UPS guy, let's say it's going via UPS, he picks up the package from the warehouse to be shipped out. He'll scan it onto the truck, and then he'll take it to the warehouse, and then the package will be scanned into the warehouse. And it'll tell you that it's at their shipment facility, and it'll tell you where it is. And then when it's scanned out onto a truck to go, say, from Cleveland to St. Louis, let's say you live in Kansas City. It might go from Cleveland to St. Louis, it'll tell you that's en route. And that left Cleveland distribution facility at 4:06 a.m. And they'll tell you it arrived at St. Louis the same day at 11 p.m. And then it'll tell you, well, it left the St. Louis warehouse at 4:32 a.m. the following morning and arrived at Kansas City at 11 a.m. that day. And it'll tell you where it is. It'll give you the steps. But the problem with these shipping labels, when I asked for it to be shipped, the label was created, the model wouldn't give any update. You'd wait and it wouldn't happen. So I had to eventually I decided, hey, forget about the shipment, it's fine. I need to go to Dallas to do my training to be a dispatcher, which was from July to August. So I was like, okay, fine, let's not worry about it. And I asked for him to ship the models when I returned from Dallas. And so I came back from Dallas in August and wanted to have the models shipped. Asked him to ship it. He created another shipping label after me having to ask multiple times for him to ship the items. And I was able to text him, fortunately, because he gave me his number so I could text him. It took quite a few attempts to ask him to ship the items, and then a shipping label was created. And I kept asking for updates, and he would keep giving these weird responses like, oh, it got lost, or something like that. Which would be very strange because it kept saying label created, but no other updates. Which seems very suspicious because the UPS or whatever shipping service will tell you when the item has been picked up. We'll say like at distribution facility or like in transit or something like that. No update is ever given. So it seems extremely likely that the models were never actually shipped out. The shipping label was created, but nothing was ever shipped out. And so eventually I got sick and tired of that. I was like, okay, after about a month, I had to ask for over a month. I was like, okay, I don't want the models anymore. They're not being shipped out. I don't want the planes anymore. Just give me a refund. That was a pain and a half. It took over a month to get this whole refund thing situated and taken care of. From really, I started being like, hey, I want a refund at the end of August. But I was like, I gave him some patience and some time. But by like the second week of September, or really the first week of September, I was like, okay, I just want a refund. Give me a refund. It took him quite a while to actually do that. And he was stonewalling me. He would constantly be like, well, would you really want these planes? So maybe don't, or things like that. It was stupid. I have all the text to prove it. I'm not going to throw it on video for privacy reasons, but I have all the information to prove what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, he kept stonewalling and wouldn't give me a refund. And so eventually, for the large $843 order, I did eventually decide to dispute the charge with my card holder, which is, I used the Apple card, which is through Goldman Sachs. And I disputed that charge. I want to say it was like the 29th of September. And that charge, by the way, has not been returned to me as of yet, because through the Apple card and Goldman Sachs, it can take up to 90 days for a dispute to go through. So I'm still waiting for that to be processed and to get my money back. Eventually, after he would not give me a refund, I had to threaten to sue him for it, unfortunately. And so we eventually were able to mostly take care of it through a phone call. That took a long time, and multiple phone calls. Actually took 2 to get a refund. And so he would refund me for the rest of the money that was not currently in dispute with the Apple card. That was like $749 in total. There was $1,593 and like 11 cents in models, which is basically $1,600 bucks. $1,600, a significant amount of money, over 50 models that had not been shipped out, or at least I had never received. He eventually refunded me through PayPal instead of refunding my card, which really he should have done that, but he wouldn't do it. So he refunded me through PayPal, which means I never got the full refund because PayPal takes their cut of a transaction. So I only got like $721 of what should have been $749. So a significant amount of money. It's like 28 bucks I never got back. I did get a partial refund. I'm still waiting on the Apple card to refund me the rest of the money, and some of it I'm just never going to get back, unfortunately. And so my experience through the ARM model store recently has been nothing but a pain. And through all the comments you're seeing up here, you can tell a lot of other people have had similar experiences. And I don't hate the guy, I don't hate RM, I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life, but unfortunately, as a retailer, he's doing a terrible job. You can't be creating fake shipping labels. You can't be not shipping out products that people are paying you to buy. You are legally obligated to do that. He has not shown himself to be trustworthy, and therefore I cannot give him my recommendation. And so therefore, I recommend if you're looking to buy model airplanes that you stay away from our model store like it's the plague, because you're very likely to get scammed. Now, to his credit, he has put up a note on his store about not shipping anything and that the store is temporarily shut down. So I don't think you can even buy models from him. I wouldn't recommend testing to see if that works or not. So unfortunately, that's my story of what happened with our model store and why I haven't been able to get any models or very many models recently. And so it sort of made me really angry. And so that's why I haven't really been able to get many models in the last 6 months-ish. And so the unboxings have been really slow. I haven't gotten many models. It's almost made me want to stop collecting models. It was really intensely frustrating, very annoying, and a lot of money that went down the drain, frankly. That's a significant amount of money to someone of my age who's, starting out in life and that sort of thing. So it definitely put me behind, unfortunately. That's some money I could have used for other things, or could have gone to Maxwell products out of. And so it's really unfortunate that happened. And I know a lot of other people have gotten scammed. A lot of the viewers who watch this video, they bought 1 or 2 planes and they're never going to see that money back. And if that's the case, I just simply recommend you go back to your card holder or the banking entity that you ordered the item from, and that you dispute the charge, request a refund that way, things like that. If you have PayPal will refund you. if you have a whatever other crediting agency, like if you use a bank card or something like that, see if you can get a refund that way. But as of right now, he's not shipping anything out, and he is not refunding anyone. So you should be aware of that, and it's a really unfortunate situation. So hopefully he's able to turn his life around and become a good person again, and maybe some point his store will be back to what it was. I honestly doubt it. I'll never buy from the store again, at least as of right now. I have no intention of doing that. There are other retailers that I would recommend you check out that I've never had a problem with. DG Pilot in Minneapolis, one. I've had a good experience so far at the Midwest Mall store, to the point where I even have a sponsorship deal with them. But the R Model store has not been good to me in the last 6 months at all. And it seems like from all the viewers who watch these videos and who comment on them and such, you haven't either. So the R Model store is a scammer, essentially, where he's been taking people's money and not providing anything back. So I don't recommend buying from him, and that's basically all that I have for today's video. I really didn't want to make this video, but unfortunately I have to. So with that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Be careful who you buy your planes from. Have an awesome rest of your day. God bless. Peace out.